I need you to sit down for this one, because what Beyond the Gates just did with Martin, Bill, Vernon, and Joey. So let me try to keep this together for a second. We've got Bill, who is statistically the only person right now using logic, raising serious concerns about Martin. And not just random concerns, valid, loud, screaming concerns. He's looking at Vernon like, you're not protecting him. You're weakening him. And I felt that because Vernon is stuck. He's not stupid. He knows Bill has a point. But he's also emotionally locked into this I'll protect Martin at all costs mindset. And then Bill drops that question, that one question that completely silences Vernon. We can't protect him forever. Like, hello? Hello? Why did that hit so hard? Because it's true. It's painfully, brutally true. The real problem, Martin is a walking disaster. I need to say this louder for the people in the back. Martin is the problem. I'm sorry, no. Actually, I'm not sorry. But how many times does this man have to destroy everything before someone finally says, enough? His mistakes, they're not small. They're not, oops, I messed up. They are full-blown chaos events. And who pays for it? Bill gets dragged in. Ted gets dragged in. Vernon sacrifices everything. And Joey? Oh, Joey is holding the debt like a ticking time bomb. Like, are you kidding me? And people are still debating whether Martin should face consequences? Yes, he should. He should have already. The jail debate and why I'm losing my mind. Let's talk about the elephant in the room. The thing nobody wants to say out loud, but everyone is thinking Martin should be in prison. There, I said it. And I know some of you are going to be like, but he's complicated, but he's under pressure. But family, no. At some point, accountability matters more than sympathy. Because what we're watching right now, it's not redemption. It's enablement. And I swear, every time someone steps in to fix his mess, Martin just learns, oh, I can get away with it. And that is terrifying. Vernon, protector or enabler? Okay. Vernon, we need to talk. Because I'm so conflicted about him, it's actually painful. On one hand, I get it. I get the instinct to protect. I get the loyalty. I get the whole, I'll take the burden so he doesn't have to. But on the other hand, you are making it worse. Like Vernon literally goes to Joey of all people and says, I'll take responsibility for Martin's debt. Sir, do you hear yourself? You're not saving Martin. You're feeding the system that's going to destroy him. And the worst part, Vernon knows this. That silence when Bill questions him, that wasn't confusion. That was realization. That was the moment he understood. I can't fix this. And yet, he's still trying. Why are we like this? The real threat nobody can ignore. Can we talk about Joey for a second? Because I feel like people are not scared enough. Joey's not just some guy holding a debt. Joey is the kind of person who turns debt into power. And Martin is bad for business. And when you're bad for business, you don't get sympathy. You get eliminated. That's why Joey doesn't want Martin anywhere near that Senate campaign, that money laundering operation, any of it. Because Martin is unstable, unpredictable, a liability. And honestly, for once, Joey is right. And I hate that I just said that. Ted, the father who can't fix anything. Let's not forget Ted. Because wow, what a mess. This man is supposed to be the father. The one who steps up. The one who says, I'll handle this. But instead, he's drowning in his own problems. He can't even deal with his own chaos, let alone Martin's. So what does he do? He hopes. He just hopes Martin doesn't accept help from Joey. That's it. That's the plan. Hope. I can't. I actually can't. Anita and Nicole, the ones who see everything. Now, these two, they see the bigger picture. Anita and Nicole Know the truth. The Dupree family made a deal with the devil, and that devil is everything they're doing to protect Martin. They're pushing forward with the Senate campaign. They're fighting for his image. They're trying to turn him into something he's not. And I'm sitting here like, do you really think this will end well? Because let me tell you something. You can't build a political future on a foundation of lies, death, and cover-ups. That doesn't lead to success. That leads to explosion. Smitty versus Martin, a marriage on the edge. And then we get to Smitty. Oh my God. This part actually hurts because their marriage already almost collapsed over the secret of that death during the robbery. That should have been the wake-up call. That should have been the moment Martin changes. But no growth, no self-control. Instead, we get arguments about hiring a bodyguard, running for Senate, control, ego, pride, and I'm just sitting here screaming, learn from your mistakes, but he doesn't. He never does. And now, this feels like the beginning of the end, my prediction. And I don't like it. I'm calling it now. And I hate that I'm calling it. But I need to say it. Martin is going to cause an even bigger scandal. Not maybe, not possibly, inevitably. Because nothing has changed. He still acts first. He still ignores consequences. He still believes someone will save him. But one day, that safety net is going to disappear. And when it does, everything collapses. The family, the campaign, the alliances, the lies, all of it. Final thoughts. I'm actually shaking. I feel like I've been watching this story for so long, investing in these characters, hoping that something would shift. But instead, it's like watching a slow motion train wreck where everyone sees the crash coming and still keeps driving. And I need to ask you, am I the only one losing my mind over this? Do you still believe Martin can change? Or are we way past that point? Because right now, I don't see redemption. I see consequences waiting to happen. And when they hit, it's going to be brutal. If you made it this far, I need you to tell me, are you team save Martin or team let him face the consequences? Because me, I think you already know where I stand.